If you're a woman in your 40s, 50s, or 60s and you're doing everything right, but no matter what you try, your body won't respond anymore, there's a reason. And it's probably not what you think. And the real problem isn't always that you're lazy or that you don't have willpower, it's that your body is operating under a new set of rules now. And in this video, I'm gonna explain exactly why. And it's not about working harder, it's about working smarter for your stage of life. You've tried cleaning up your eating, you're trying to move more each day, you've done the intermittent fasting thing, maybe you've even tried keto. But even still, with all of these different things that you hear you should be doing, you're still feeling stuck. And it's probably feeling like nothing is working the way that it used to. So here's the truth. After 40, your body is becoming a totally different system. Your hormones are shifting, your recovery is getting slower, your nervous system is more sensitive, and the old eat less, move more advice can actually make things worse. So here's what's going on inside your body. And once you understand this, you can start working with your body rather than trying to fight against it. And here are 5 of the reasons you might be feeling stuck that have nothing to do with willpower. Number 1, elevated cortisol. Now, cortisol is a natural hormone in our body. It helps you to wake up in the morning, stay alert throughout the day, and even to give you energy when you need it. The issue isn't cortisol itself, it's when it stays chronically elevated. When cortisol stays too high for too long, whether that's from things like work stress, lack of sleep, constant rushing around, under eating, or even too many intense workouts, here's exactly what can start to happen. You can start to store more body fat around your belly. This is because living in chronic stress with elevated levels of cortisol can signal to your body that you're in survival mode. So it holds onto that fat as a protective mechanism. Cortisol also ramps your cravings up, and it can make you crave sugary, salty, high-calorie foods, not because you're undisciplined, but because your body is just trying to get some quick energy. It can also make your sleep a lot worse, because when you've got high cortisol, it can make it harder to fall asleep or even to stay asleep. And then by having a poor sleep, this can increase cortisol even more, creating a pretty vicious cycle. And when cortisol is so high for so long, it also has a massive impact on your recovery and metabolism. Because when your body is in this constantly stressed state, it prioritizes survival over things like fat burning or muscle building, which leaves you feeling more sore, more inflamed, and just more tired in general. Number 2, insulin resistance. As we age, our bodies become less responsive to insulin, especially when cortisol is high. This makes it way harder for our bodies to actually use sugars, which means that your body stores more of it as fat, even if you're barely eating many calories. Number 3, lower muscle mass. If you spent years dieting without strength training, or even eating properly while strength training, there's a very high likelihood that you have lost a lot of muscle. And that means slower fat loss, more blood sugar spikes, and that your body actually burns less calories at rest, making it even harder to shift the belly fat. Number 4, inflammation. This one quite literally affects everything. Whether it's from poor sleep, high stress, too much processed food, any of the things that can cause high levels of inflammation, this makes it far more likely that your body is going to hold on to body fat, break down muscle to use as fuel, and constantly having you feeling foggy, sore, and sluggish. Number 5, undereating. Here's the one that almost no one talks about. Many women have been undereating for years, but instead of burning body fat, they start burning body muscle. Not to mention all of the nutrient deficiencies that you can run into from not eating enough good quality food. And this is the cycle that a lot of women over 40 are stuck in. You gain some belly fat, so you try and exercise more and eat less, your body gets more stressed, cortisol rises, inflammation increases, and your muscle breaks down. Then you start craving more food, sleep less, and fat loss comes to a halt. And that's probably when you decide to double down and just push harder. But the harder that you push, the more your body is going to push back. So let's talk about what actually needs to change if you want to lose belly fat after 40. Because if you keep trying to do what you were doing in your 20s, with the more cardio, less food, no carbs, then you're probably going to keep spinning your wheel. Here's what we focus on with our clients inside of Proflex instead. And it's probably what your body is craving right now. Firstly, your nervous system has to come out of survival mode. If your body is constantly stressed, anxious, and inflamed, then no fat loss strategy is going to work long term. Your system has to feel safe in order to let go of fat efficiently. Second, we need to stabilize your blood sugar and your energy. This isn't about doing keto or cutting out carbs or living off salads. It's about fueling your body with the things that it needs to support your hunger, hormones, and craving. The third thing is that the exercise that you're doing needs to match the season that you're in. If you're over 40 and perimenopause, menopause, or even past menopause, your body is going to respond differently now. You don't just need more exercise or more cardio. You need to be doing the right kind of exercise in the right way. And finally, we need to rebuild your body's metabolism and system so it's working efficiently and effectively. Now, this doesn't just mean eating more clean. It means addressing all things from each angle. Your sleep, your exercise, your inflammation, your digestion, your stress levels, or anything else that might be blocking your results. The goal is to restore your body so that you can burn fat easily. If you're a woman over 40 or 50, fat loss probably feels harder than ever, and you're not imagining it. But you're also not broken. You've probably just been trying to follow strategies that weren't built for the stage of life you're in. And once we change your approach, that's when everything starts working again. And if you want some help figuring out what might be holding you back, whether it's stress, inflammation, hormones, or maybe even something that you haven't considered yet, fill out our roadmap quiz below this video. It only takes about a minute and will help you map out a personalized plan based off the phase of life that you're in so you can finally get the results that you deserve.